Salut pour tous et soyez les bienvenus dans le programme Planète Équitable avec Eder Zanetti. We follow with our materials on the Brazilian Amazon. We learned that in the prehistory of Brazil is molded, let's say like this, by the massive presence of infectious disease and the use of fire by the prehistoric communities in the Amazon. And we learned that the history of the Amazon starts with a lie. The Europeans come up with a myth about the Amazon warriors in order to claim the territories for themselves, especially French and the Englishmen. They came and they claimed the land for themselves. They still today think they own the Amazon region. Huh? So they got a huge part of the Amazon in the north of our country, which would give us access to the Caribbean. They claim as theirs, and they are still there. And then we learn that in the history we start by having these trials. People were trying to get to the Amazon, sending groups of explorers, and they all get killed by the jungle because of the infectious disease. And because of that, this huge area became known as the Green Hell that we have in Brazil. After that, we have the king coming here, and we start to have the tree worships in Brazil. Like in India, you have the cow worships. We have the worships of native trees in Brazil, and this is a colonial thing done by the king when he was here. After this period, we start to experience in the second half of the 19th century and the first half of the 20th century, we start having major entrepreneurship projects going into the Amazon. Anchor companies that were destined to establish the human presence through industry in the region. So we have the rubber soldiers for the war. We have the Jari project, a major pulp mill that was brought from Japan to the north of the country here. And we had many attempts to plant native trees, mahogany, our cherry here, Amburana cearensis, pink cedar, which is a very a nice tree species demanded for many companies, furniture companies in the planet. But all these attempts were frustrated by the presence of infectious disease which attacked the native trees and the plantations as well. So the main impediment for the sustainable development in Amazon has historically been the massive presence of infectious disease. We'll talk further about this. Let God's peace and the love that builds be our weapons on our daily struggle for justice. Eder Zanetti for Tudo Exame Africano.